I have never, ever in my life been more ashamed to call myself an England fan. We've just lost to a country with a smaller population than Leicester, that has more active volcanoes than professional footballers, that has a part-time dentist for a manager, whilst we employ a tactically inept manager on 3.5 million a year. If there's any good news from England's worst ever defeat, it's that Roy Hodgson is gone. Where do I begin? You know what? Let's start with Hodgson. Let's start and end it with Hodgson. Because a lot of people will say that the players, oh, they didn't show passion. They didn't care. The players are prima donnas. No! Stop using easy arguments that can't be proved. Did you see how the players collapsed to the ground at the end? How Vardy and Rashford kept running? How Ali and Kane kept shooting? How Sturridge and Sterling kept dribbling? The players were doing nothing differently than what they do for their clubs. The difference was the framework. Harry Kane loves to shoot immediately he gets the ball because otherwise he's limited. Tottenham accommodate this by keeping him in the box for crosses and cutbacks. What does Hodgson do? Ask Kane to drop deep, and that exposes the fact that he cannot dribble, he has a heavy first touch, and is just not intelligent on the ball. Kane needs wingers who can cross. Otherwise, don't play him. What does Hodgson do? Play Sturridge, a striker who does not pass, on the right wing, and Sterling, a one-footed attacking midfielder with no skills, on the left wing. No wonder they all play like crap. Like I said in an earlier video, if you don't have wingers, don't play them. Simples. Sturridge kept slowing it up, Sterling ran into blind alleys, and there was no space for an uncreative midfield to work their averageness. By their averageness, I mean, this is not a great side. The players aren't great, but they still should have beaten Iceland. But they were let down by a mediocre manager. Similarly, Italy aren't a great side, but the quality of their manager puts them on a whole nother level. On paper, Italy should have lost to Spain. On paper, England should have beaten Iceland. The managers made the difference. What's really depressing about this is that both England and Italy were in the same position in World Cup 2014. I remember it because Pirlo had Joe Hart scrambling like an idiot. Nothing's changed. But Italy changed their manager. We kept ours. Italy improved. We haven't. The worst thing about Hodgson leaving is that people like Gareth Southgate are being linked to take over the job. Things aren't going to get better, are they? They're just not. Like Hodgson, Gareth Southgate's won nothing, and he came dead last in the Under-21 Euro 2015 Championship last year. It scares me when people like Ian Wright say, oh, the next England manager needs to be English, not foreign. Hello. Our last 3 English managers have been our worst. Our last 2 foreign managers have been the best since Euro 96. Seriously, why were there so many ex-England players on TV the other day? They were too busy defending their best friends on the pitch to call it as it was. Bring on someone who's actually won something on the international stage. Peter Crouch annoyed me the most. Oh, it was the pressure. Look, that and people saying the players don't have passion really gets on my nerve. It's baseless commentary that cannot be measured. But I was speaking to someone about this the other day. If you're watching this, you'll know who you are. And maybe these sort of views and opinions are just a microcosm of the country. Because I've always felt that we've lacked an ability to call things the way they are, and we always rely on a stereotype to explain the situation. And with the way we're always struggling to come up with a solution to the England national team, maybe it's just a wider problem. Anyway, there you have it. Hodgson's no longer the England boss. But who's to blame for him losing the job? Himself? The players? And who should be the new manager? Personally, for me, you've got to go for the best man for the job, the best man who's available, and that's Manuel Pellegrini. I felt Pellegrini's achieved a lot with limited resources at Malaga and Villarreal, and he got them very far in the Champions League. England have limited resources, so why not Manuel Pellegrini? He speaks good English now. He's been in the Premier League for quite a while as well. So why not? Anyway, drop some names in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care.